So, this mural, this little mural, mini mural, this piece that I did, actually this was like a remake from an old piece that I actually had done with it changed this a slight bit, but I use myself kind of like, you know, sometimes I'm not, I don't have models, so I use myself. And so this is basically, oh, there's a tag up here. Okay, I didn't notice that because, you know, it's kind of blends in. So I use myself and the bike because there's a lot of bikers here. We just got this bike lane, a beautiful bike lane all over Boyle Heights, all the way to East LA and downtown. And because I am a biker as well, haven't been biking lately, but I definitely love biking, and I was just putting that and using a juxtaposition of the Ometeo or the Unapu, which is an old Mayan and Aztec glyph. It's not just a glyph, but it's a representation of energy, and the energy being man and woman, the womb of creation, the four galactic butterflies in the celestial skies. So I'm also igniting energy to the community and putting it on the wheels because we ignite energy even in our spirit, and biking does that. It's also healthy. It's a healthy lifestyle, and it's good for the environment, and there's so much more things to it, right? It brings people together as we bike, and so the community looks at this, and I know a lot of bikers when I was painting it, they were like, oh, that's so tight, you know, I love it, I took a picture, and they totally loved it. So I did that, and on this side, I also used a lot. I used a lot of iconography from my culture, from my Mexica and Mayan ancestry from the South. I'm Southern native, and so I also used a lot of the iconography. This is my sister and my niece, my sister Frances and my niece Daisy. And I actually took a picture of my sister reading to my niece. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to say, aside from, you know, the environment and everything as a community, I kind of wanted to slap everything in there. But I put the landscape, the city landscape in the backdrop, and the hawks, because we have hawks in LA, right? And it's all over Southern California. And I wanted to pay homage to the hawks because a real quick story, actually, right here on 1st Street, down the street, I picked up a hawk last year on my birthday, as I was going to the beach for my birthday, and a hawk got hit by a bus. I picked it up and doctored it back to come back, and I feel really connected in that way to these two-winged animals. And so I put that there, and I put my niece there because knowledge is power. The first teachers are our parents. And so when the parents see this, or the children see this, and they see books and these images, they can relate to that knowledge and connect that with the parents, and also reading books. And that's the key to knowledge, right? And growth. And so I wanted to put that in the community. And again, as I was painting it, mothers and children and fathers and families, they were really happy. People were just stopping here and just looking, and I had a crowd of people, and it was so beautiful because this process is very interactive. Muralism is an interactive process. We're like I always tell people, some people do live shows, you know, emceeing and playing music. We paint live. So some people actually put their chairs and just sitting here and watching. Do you need some water? Do you need some food? And people bringing me food and water, and they just see it as like a show. And I'm painting live, so we're interacting and exchanging energy, and they're giving me energy. So that's where it comes from. And then on this side, I did the same thing. I actually put more hieroglyphs. I just wanted to put more cosmic hieroglyphs because I think it's very universal. The idea is very universal that we're all cosmic beings and energy. And so on this side too, also did some lettering. I wanted to put something positive, some lettering, because that way the community could look at it, because we see these images that say, I put to live and love in LA. Most people say to live and die in LA. Well, we know we're gonna die, but how about some love? So I wanted to emanate some love and some knowledge with the Huitzilopochtli, with the hummingbirds and the flowers. And the flowers in our native culture means joy and beauty. That's number day 20 in the Tonalpoali, that's in the Aztec calendar. So that means joy and beauty, the culminating of that. And so that's pretty much what I put. And then there's a surprise up here if you guys ever climb up there.
Can I ask you a question about process? It looks like, I mean, you do a few different things here. You have some like stenciling, some free hand painting, what exactly do you do?
So I definitely did stencils. I made my own stencils, by the way. I hurt my hand, but I did my own stencils. And I freestyled some of it, most of it. This one, I projected this one a little bit, but this one didn't. I just ended up just finishing off on my own, but pretty much I just freestyled all of it. And then the stencils I made myself, and I did use spray cans, you know, Montana's, the regular, you know, just did that. Thank you.
If you haven't seen Lilia's studio, like,